Spider-Man is back, and this time, everything's changed. The world he once knew has been completely rewritten, and Peter Parker finds himself at a crossroads, forced to start over from scratch. The new movie, highly anticipated by fans everywhere, picks up right after the dramatic events of the last film, where a powerful spell erased Peter Parker from everyone's memory, leaving him a stranger in his own city. Now, he's truly alone in New York. No friends to lean on, no Avengers to call for backup, and no one who remembers the boy behind the mask. It's just Peter, living in a rundown apartment, piecing together a homemade suit with his own hands, and trying to find his place in a city that's forgotten him. This is a true reset for the character, a chance to rediscover what it really means to be Spider-Man. The story is smaller, more personal and grounded, no more universe saving, just one young man protecting his city, even if no one knows his name. It's about the daily struggles, the quiet heroism, and the sacrifices that come with being a true neighborhood Spider-Man. The title comes from a famous comic arc where Peter's life was reset, letting new stories unfold and giving writers a blank slate to explore his character in fresh ways. The film does the same, giving us a classic, struggling Spider-Man, one who faces hardship but never gives up, no matter how tough things get. Fans are buzzing with excitement. Tom Holland returns to the role, and this marks the beginning of a brand new trilogy that promises to take Spider-Man in bold new directions. It's a new beginning for Peter and for Spider-Man in the MCU, opening the door to new adventures, new villains, and new relationships. The excitement is real. A more mature, independent hero facing the city's dangers alone, learning to rely on his own strength and instincts. This is the Spider-Man fans have been waiting for, the friendly neighborhood hero, back to basics, focusing on the people and problems of everyday life. The July 2026 release gives us plenty of time to speculate, theorize, and dream about what's next. But one thing's clear, this is a fresh chapter, full of promise and potential. The film promises a new style, new characters, and a new emotional depth, with a focus on Peter's growth and the challenges he'll face as he steps into adulthood. It's not just a sequel, it's a reinvention, a bold reimagining of what Spider-Man can be for a new generation of fans. Peter's journey is about to get tougher and more inspiring than ever before. He'll have to dig deep, push his limits, and prove to himself and the world what it truly means to be a hero. A Brand New Day is the perfect name for Spider-Man's next adventure, a story of hope, resilience, and new beginnings. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige has a bold new direction for Spider-Man's next chapter. He says the upcoming film will feel different, darker, more serious, and more mature than anything we've seen before in the franchise. The big reason for this shift? The Punisher is joining the story, bringing his own brand of justice and a gritty edge that forces Peter Parker into a world that's no longer just black and white. Gone are the days of high school hijinks and lighthearted adventures. Peter's lost everything that once grounded him, and now he faces real, life-threatening danger in a much grittier New York. The city itself will look harsher, the stakes will feel more personal, and every fight will be more intense and consequential. The Punisher, Frank Castle, is a brutal vigilante who believes in permanent punishment for criminals. His methods and worldview clash hard with Spider-Man's code of responsibility and mercy. Their conflict is at the heart of the film, raising tough questions about justice, morality, and what it truly means to be a hero in a world full of gray areas. Feige promises the movie won't be R-rated, but it will push the boundaries of what's possible in a PG-13 superhero film, balancing intensity with accessibility for a wide audience. The goal is to make the danger feel real, the choices harder, and Peter's growth as a character undeniable as he's tested like never before. This is Spider-Man stepping up as a true solo hero, facing the darkness head-on, without the safety net of mentors or friends. The new tone marks a bold and exciting shift for the franchise, signaling a willingness to take risks and explore deeper themes. It's about Peter growing up, and the world around him getting a lot more dangerous, unpredictable, and morally complex. The Punisher's presence guarantees a story that's more complex, thought-provoking, and emotionally charged than ever before. With this new vision, Marvel is set to redefine what a Spider-Man movie can be, promising fans a thrilling, unforgettable experience. This time, Spider-Man's battles are street-level. No more world-ending threats, just the gritty reality of New York crime. Peter's fighting gangsters, robbers, and crime bosses, protecting everyday people. He's back to basics, no fancy tech, just his wits, web shooters, and heart. The film finally embraces the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man vibe from the comics. The stakes are personal, saving a family business, stopping a mugging, keeping a neighborhood safe. We'll see how his actions directly impact the community, making his heroism feel real and meaningful. The city itself becomes a character, dark alleys, busy streets, and diverse neighborhoods. Peter's connection to New York is stronger than ever. He's fighting for its soul. This grounded approach makes every fight matter. It's not about glory, it's about doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. The new focus brings Spider-Man back to his roots. It's a refreshing, unique take for the MCU. Promises a Spider-Man story that's raw, relatable, and real. Every Spider-Man needs great villains, and this time, Peter faces 3 Scorpion, Boomerang, and Tombstone. These aren't cosmic threats. They're street-level criminals fighting for control of New York's underworld. Scorpion, aka McGargan, returns with a grudge and a deadly mechanical suit, tying back to. Boomerang brings high-tech trickery and dark humor, making for unpredictable showdowns. Tombstone is the muscle and the mastermind, a ruthless crime boss with stone-hard skin and a cold heart. Together, they're a real threat, forcing Spider-Man to use both brains and brawn. Their goals are personal, their methods brutal, and their presence makes every fight count. This trio grounds the story, raising the stakes for Peter and the city he loves. The villain's dynamic promises intense action and clever twists. Spider-Man's toughest battles are about to get even tougher. Peter's not totally alone. He'll team up with some unexpected allies, each bringing their own baggage and unique approach to justice. The biggest surprise? John Bernthal returns as the Punisher, bringing his intense, no-nonsense style and a reputation for doing whatever it takes to get results. Their partnership is tense. Spider-Man believes in second chances, while Punisher believes in final ones. Their methods couldn't be more different, and that friction is at the heart of their dynamic. Their clash over justice and mercy will drive the film's drama, challenging Peter's ideals and forcing him to question what kind of hero he wants to be. It's a classic comic pairing, now brought to life on the big screen for a new generation of fans. And then there's the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo is expected to appear, adding a wild card to the mix. With his unpredictable strength and scientific genius, Hulk brings both chaos and hope. How Hulk fits in is a mystery. Maybe as scientific help, maybe as raw power, or maybe both. His presence could tip the balance in unexpected ways. These alliances are risky and unpredictable, pushing Peter to lead in new ways and step outside his comfort zone. The Punisher and Hulk aren't the usual friendly teammates. They're dangerous, complicated, and force Peter to grow as both a hero and a person. Their presence shows Peter's world is bigger and messier than ever, filled with moral gray areas and tough choices. Teaming up with them will test Spider-Man's resolve and leadership, pushing him to his limits and beyond. These partnerships promise explosive action, deep character moments, and a story where every decision matters. In the end, it's about Peter finding his place, even among the most unlikely heroes, and discovering what it truly means to be Spider-Man. One of the most intriguing additions is Mayday Parker, played by Sadie Sink. In the comics, Mayday is Peter's daughter from an alternate future, Spider-Girl. Her arrival hints at multiverse twists and emotional stakes. She could be a reminder of the family Peter lost, or a glimpse of hope for his future. Mayday's presence brings heart and legacy to the story, balancing the darkness with hope. Fans are eager to see how she fits in. Will she be a main player or a setup for future stories? Sadie Sink's casting promises a strong, relatable new hero. Mayday represents the enduring spirit of Spider-Man, courage, family, and the promise of tomorrow. Her story could be the emotional core of. The film boasts a stellar team. Tom Holland returns as Peter Parker, ready to tackle a more mature, isolated hero. Zendaya and Jacob Batalon are back, even if their characters don't remember Peter, adding emotional complexity. Destin Daniel Cretton directs, bringing his action and heart from. Writers Chris McKenna and Eric Summers return, ensuring continuity and depth. John Bernthal's Punisher, Sadie Sink's Mayday, and Mark Ruffalo's Hulk round out an exciting cast. The creative team is drawing inspiration from iconic comic covers, promising a visually stunning film. This mix of familiar faces and bold new choices sets the stage for something special. The cast and crew are committed to reinventing Spider-Man for a new era. With this lineup, expectations are sky high is in the hands of a dream team. Before, John Bernthal's Punisher gets his own Disney Plus special. This reintroduces Frank Castle, setting up his role in the MCU and giving new fans his backstory. The special features a showdown with Ma Nucci, a classic villain, promising gritty action. It's a bridge between his Netflix roots and his new MCU adventures. Punisher will also appear in, connecting him to the street-level heroes of New York. Marvel's careful rollout makes Punisher's journey feel important and complete. By the time he teams up with Spider-Man, audiences will know exactly who he is and why he matters. This multi-project approach builds excitement and depth for the character. Isn't just another sequel. It's a bold new start for Spider-Man. The film promises a darker, more mature story, grounded in real struggles and tough choices. The team-up with the Punisher, new villains, and the arrival of Mayday Parker all raise the stakes. Tom Holland leads a fantastic cast, with a director who knows how to blend action and emotion. The story is about resilience, hope, and what it means to be a hero when you have nothing left. Fans are ready for a Spider-Man who's raw, real, and inspiring. This is the next evolution of the web slinger, one that honors his past and pushes him forward, is set to be a defining moment for Marvel's most beloved hero.